ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your Farming Simulator 15 map spotlight. This time we are in the Tyrolean Alps. I'll start off by talking about the log. Two performance issues. The rock textures are in a raw format that is PNG files, and for some bizarre reason the church bell sound file failed to load. As well as that, the demand missions failed to load correctly. 3 of the sell points couldn't be found. The issue there is the map maker here has taken Bjornholm, and it looks like they've just ported in a 2013 map into the Bjornholm files, essentially. So 3 of the demand mission triggers can't be found, which is a bit of an issue. I think if you get demand missions for them, you'll have to look at the log to see where they are. Now, let's have a quick look around. So we've got the biomass heating plant just over here. That's the shop. You actually start off, if you buy a vehicle, and I had to buy the pickup, you start off in a parking space, which is actually kind of nice. The issue would be if you bought a cedar first, you might have a bit of an issue trying to get it out of the shop, because the fences aren't. The fences have collisions. So here's the biomass heating plant, where you can obviously sell your wood chips, and I'm pretty sure this will tell me, yep, you can sell your wood chips there. Not quite sure what. What's this? Tyrolean tourism. Okay. That's featured a few times in this map, that particular model. And I was wondering what on earth it was. So let's have a look around. Plenty of phones everywhere. Dear Lord, the phones aren't scarce on this map. Obviously mission trigger there. You can get your missions from there, from the notice board. And is that actually the shop down there, I wonder? Is it done in such a way that vehicles spawn up there in the car park? So, another phone down here. I'm going to go down here very quickly and just see, is this actually the shop building? Yes, it is! Is it the shop building from... No, it's the shop building from 2015, probably from Westbridge Hills, I would presume. So... let's see, where else can we go? The Reutenbacher Müller, which I believe is the Reutenbach Mill. So I presume Reutenbach is the name of the company, and not the name of the mill. I think Müller is mill. How do I get there is the next issue. I think up this way, maybe? As you can see, the PDA map is not particularly helpful in this map, because it just, the roads are too small on it so that you can't actually see where you're supposed to be going, and I've clearly gone the wrong way. What happens if I go down this way? Does this bring me to the main road on the map? Because it looks like there is one. Plenty of trees for you to cut down, I believe. I believe these are 2015 spec. I will buy a chainsaw just to check. I'll get the Husqvarna because it's the first one. And we will check if this is a good tree. I am wondering if it is not now. That'd be a shame if all these trees were... They're not 2015 spec trees, so none of these trees on this map can be cut down. By the looks of it anyway. That is a big negative point there to the map maker. Whoops. So we're just leaving Reutenbach. What's the name of the town? Okay. There's plenty of, quite a bit of detail on this map. However, you've probably noticed at this point, not a whole lot of fields, so I presume this is primarily a forest map. Reutenbacher Hof. I believe I'm going the right way to get to the mill. Very hard to tell. that water sound is a bit loud. I'm going to actually turn up my volume to 20% because that's what I originally recorded on, and it seems to work. Yeah, water sounds extremely loud. They will completely kill off any vehicle sounds. So that has a trigger there. And I'm not going to go... What's up here? So over by the mill it looks like there's either a forestry area or some fields. That's the thing I've noticed on a lot of the buildings. They're disco buildings. Quite a few of them on this map. And never stop going up that hill apparently because you will just get stuck. So I'm going to go back down the hill. It is a very hilly map, so if it's a hilly map with very few fields, and I have seen fields on the map, mismarked of course. This could be a good map for you if you're not a particular fan of, well, Farming Simulator for some reason, and you're more interested in the forestry side of things for whatever reasons you might have to be doing that. This is a good map for you. I'm trying to get to the middle, but and stay on the roads. So, oh god, we're coming back to the ridiculous sound file again. Ridiculously loud noises. Because, but those can be turned down in the XML files for the map. You shouldn't have to do that. I should also say, I forgot to do so when I was talking about the log. The map is badly packaged. It is on mod hoster when you download it. It's Tyrolean Alps unpack or entpacken, and when you go to unpack the map, you quickly discover that what the map maker's done is just put his there. Good lord, that's loud. What the map maker's gone and done is put their essentially their development file, and when you're making a map, if you have made a map or if you haven't, I'll tell you now, when you're making a map you pretty much make a development file, which is just make a folder and put the map files in there. Here is where you sell logs and buy saplings, which is kind of nice. The mill is apparently right there? Oh, there's the sell point for the mill. Quite lost now, so the chickens are apparently over there somewhere. I've fallen into the river with the ridiculous sound file. But when you're making a map, when you're developing a map and working on a map, you have to have it completely unpacked and kind of have two files on the run. One is your map making file, which is just a normal folder with all the files for the map. Here's some fields. So this is your farming area on the map in Farming Simulator, and as you can see it is rather small, so if I was to make a guess I would say a plough is in order, but where? The hills are too big, the hills are too steep to be doing any real farming. Back to what I was talking about. When you're making a map, you have a development folder, which is just a normal folder, and you make the map out of that, and you pretty much have to put all the files into a zip file afterwards to test it and to put it in game and to get it all working like that. But I think this map maker either didn't put it in game properly, and that's the end of the map. The map maker either didn't put it in game properly, or was a tad on the weird side and decided to put his development folder into a zip file, which if you're planning on editing this map and making it a bit smaller or a bit flatter, that can be a good thing. So here's a random silage clamp. There's no BGA on this map from what I can gather, but there's a random silage clamp there. Normally I drive up to the farm, but I know there's a tractor up here, and there's there a way to get up there? Whoa! Okay, so all of the gold coins are apparently in this room, so I'm just gonna pick them all up. And I've heard, I can see it now. Once you pick up 10 gold coins in Bjornholm or whatever, you actually get little markers to tell you where all the rest of them are. And some of them are apparently floating on this map. I'll come back in a second to the starter vehicles once I've picked up all the gold coins, just because I want the achievements, all those sweet achieves. So, I kind of like when map makers do this, I kind of hate when they do it. It's a bit of a mixed blessing in a way. There's one missing, where is it? I am apparently standing on I found all the gold coins! Hooray! So, I know what the gold coins do and all that kind of stuff. Steel chainsaws, which aren't in the game, which is kind of hilarious. Oh! Oh, I see what's happened. This map was made for the Forest mod in 2013, and I think all of those trees are 2013 Forest mod spec. So, let's have a look around the farm in the stair. So you get obviously the stair. You get the. I'm moving slowly because I don't want to fall off this. Could be quite dangerous. You get the Pottinger Sidemore, the Eurobus. I'm gonna drop down here and see what's in here. Whoa. Okay. You have to be very, very careful with your tractor that you don't drop down there. Don't think that's a particularly good idea to have on a map. I'm trying not to get stuck. You get a windrower. I have no idea where anything is. Here is the cow zone with... Oh no, that's a sheep zone with static sheep. Cow zone is over here with static cows. Unless... This would be kind of cool. Oh, you do actually start off with cows and sheep. So you start off with 20 cows, 15 sheep, a power washer, and a bee house. That's... I think if the map maker is going to start you off with placeables or stuff, that's kind of... they're kind of what I'd like to be given, is some cows, some sheep, and the useful placeables. So that's where your wool pallets end up by the horses for some reason. Now I know there's more starter vehicles somewhere around here, I'm not sure where, I haven't really had a good look around the farm. Very, very, very steep hills, so you have to be very careful with your vehicles. There's the power washer. There's the insanely loud water sound that clearly hasn't been double checked to make sure it's not too loud. You get... How are you supposed to get this stuff out? You've got a manure spreader and the multi-use shovel, but... Oh, you also get a teeny tiny field. Good luck trying to farm on that. Are there a couple more fields down here? I see some brown markings. No. So I think this is the kind of map where you're going to be doing a lot of animal care, I would presume. I'm still looking for the rest of the starter vehicles because I know there are more. So, I'm in two minds about this map. I like the vehicles the map maker starts you off with. I'll actually just go to the garage and show you. You get the stair, the front loader, and the front loader shovel, as well as the Brantner, the Cockering Trio, the Vitasem, the Novacat, the Eurobus, and the windrower, and the fertilizer, or the manure spreader, the slurry spreader, the... I believe... Yeah, this is a combination slurry spreader and cultivator that just pops onto the back of that. One 700 kilo weight, one 1600 kilo weight, the house of sheep, the power washer, and the bee house. Now, you'll have noticed something straight away, and that is you've no combine harvester. How, pray tell, are you supposed to make money on this map? I mean, seriously, you start off owning none of the fields, so how are you supposed to make money? I honestly have no idea, and that's only just occurred to me looking through the vehicles there. Yeah, that's... I try to give map makers the benefit of the doubt as the stairs got stuck, but I try to give map makers the benefit of the doubt, I really do, but I don't think this map maker has really thought through this map in terms of, well, number one, if you're designing a map, you're going to have to look at all possibilities, which is one of them, of course, is, well, what are players going to do with the starter equipment? Now, I know in 2013, towards the end, a lot of it was just immediately sold. I know I did that to get mods, but right now there's not a lot of mods, so the real question is, why is there no combine harvester? I mean, there's no way to make money short of selling the crops, which I have no idea where you store them, which I suppose is a secondary issue. So, in fact, where are the crops stored? Because I don't see any logical place for them to be stored. Is it up in here? No, this is a random empty shed. Is it? That is really getting on my nerves, that sound file. There's the bees. Crops in here? No. No. There's a picture of a cow. A trampoline for no reason. Where? Seriously, where are the crops stored? An insanely loud thing again. Is it down here? I'm gonna just run down this hill because it's a straight line. No, that's the random silage clamp. I've just thought that's the only silage clamp on the map. If you want to give your cows silage, you're going to have to load up a trailer down there and haul it the entire way up the hill. It looks like there's no crop storage, so you're going to be losing money by selling everything off as you're harvesting it, and you can't store up for great demands or whatever. Yeah, this map is flawed. I would say there are problems with it, but it's just plain flawed. You don't start off owning any fields. You don't start off with a harvester of any description, so you're pretty much bunched in terms of things to do at the start. There's no way to cut down these trees, so there's no way of making easy, quick money at the start. The PDA map is essentially useless. It tells you where you are on the map, but not how to get anywhere else by, you know, showing the road system. Some of the textures are glitchy as hell. Is this one of the glitch houses over here? I know there's one up at the farm, but oh yeah, that church bell doesn't ring ever because the sound file's broken. I mean, it's got potential if the map maker made the map correctly and gave you, you know, a method of making money at the start. But that's not a thing. There's no, you don't own any fields, there's no combine harvester, all of these trees have collisions, so good luck trying to harvest this field, or that one, or any field for that matter. Yeah, This has been your Farming Simulator 15 map spotlight of the Tyrolean Alps with the magical floating trees. I've been Rainbow Dave. Thank you very much for watching. And goodbye. I'm getting rid of this map. I don't think it's well made. I don't think it's well thought out. I'm sure it's Forestry in 2013, it was good, but the map maker didn't change anything to 2015 spec, so you have absolutely no way of making money at the start. So short of getting the money mod, or just plain editing your XML to give you $6 trillion or something, you're going to go nowhere very quickly on this map. Goodbye.